Hey guys, so in this video, it's mainly for iPhone users, but I want to show you how to use it, and it's called ProCam. So if we go into the App Store and we search ProCam, it is now ProCam 8, but every year they update it and there's always new things. So once you update it, we're going to go ahead and open it. And this is really what you should be taking pictures with if you're shooting mainly on your iPhone. So what's really great about this is down here at the bottom, you can change your exposure level. You can tap each one. So I just tapped the shutter speed, and I can change the shutter speed to be a little bit faster or slower. I can click ISO and turn it up or down. I can change my autofocus, so whatever you want clear, whatever you want blurry. I can change my auto white balance, so in this room it's a little bit warm, so I can cool it down. And there's all different kinds of things in here that you can do here down at the bottom to adjust your photo. Up at the top, we want to make sure that our flash is off. Right now, it is going to be sharing as a TIFF, but you can change it to RAW. You can change it to Smart. You can click those things on and off. Up at the top, there's also a little lens here. So depending on what kind of iPhone you have, you can change from your wide, your ultra wide, your telephoto, or dual. So I'm going to change it to dual, but each of them do slightly something different. So I would play around with the type of lens you have depending on what you're taking pictures of. What's cool here is that it'll tell you your megapixels and things like that. It'll tell you your battery level. And then down here further on the bottom, on the right-hand side, there is a timer button. So you can do a timer or you can do live. You can hit the set button and change a bunch of different things to make your pictures a little bit better. So image stabilization, I talked about that. You want that on. If we scroll down here, you could change it to RAW if you want, but as beginners, we're just shooting JPEGs. Let's see here. Anti-shake sensitivity, I always put it on high because I have shaky hands. We want to make sure the date stamp is off unless you're intentionally wanting to put a date stamp on there. And then scroll down here. Eventually you could copyright your photos if you'd like. And then there is video capabilities. There is Siri shortcuts as well. There's different info and different language. So if you want to change language on it, you can. So I'm going to go back here. And then here in this little arrow button is really cool in the fact that you can change your ratio. You can change from time lapse to video, burst mode, shutter, portrait, 3D. You can put different like rule of thirds or golden ratio. And you can change the format in which things are shot. So I'm going to turn these off. And then the last thing I kind of want to talk about with you is once you take a photo, you can easily go to that photo down in the bottom left-hand corner and edit it however you want. So I can hit the edit button and I can crop it, I can rotate the photo, I can change the brightness, I can change the contrast, the saturation, exposure, the white balance, the highlights, the shadows, and I can tint my photo as well. Also, there are different filters that you can put on here. If your favorites are empty, you can add filters on there eventually, and you can add your own filters. You can add vignettes. You can add fisheye. You can add a lot of different stuff, like Tiny Planet, eventually when we do our panoramas. And then the bottom right-hand button is the before and the after button. So once you have fully, taken your photo, edited your photo, you can hit save, and it'll save to your camera roll and be on your album. So here's the TIFF image, and you can put it directly on Flickr, or you can upload it to your art laptops or Chromebooks and edit it in Photoshop. So if you have any questions, just let me know.